Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Dice Cult for episode 98 of On the Backs of Gods. I'm your DM, Jillian, and we have our players today, Kyle, Mac, and Josh. Gorbjorn is at our whims currently, and whatever happens to him, happens to him. Hopefully Joshua is a kind, benevolent god, so we'll see. He jumps into the big wall of water. Rip. But as a reminder, everybody in the party currently has an inspiration die, but this inspiration die is very particular in the sense that it only can be used against me. This dice makes me have to re-roll a dice, whether for the better or not. The second roll is the one we go with. This is only for D20 rolls, and before you know the full outcome of something. If I have to describe like a full scene, it's too late. It's too late. I ain't going back. But I think I will go ahead and give us a recap so we can get back into things. Last session, to pay off some, we'll call them debts. To pay off some debts, the party agreed to go to an unexplored ruin deep beneath the ocean and acquire some relics lost to time. This tower said to belong to Fritjolf, who was a wizard not known for his kindness. Before the war, before the gods fell, before, the bodies of gods corrupted the earth and became mountains and forests and what have you, or, Disneyland on the East Coast, however you feel about it. But currently, the party has entered the tower. On the outside, corrupted beings seem aged and stuck to the outside, barnacles grown over their bodies, unable to free themselves to attack you. And as you enter, yay!
Hello.
Krista!
Hello! Welcome!
Our good half-orc boy.
I was just doing the recap just in time.
Hell yeah.
But as you enter this tower, you realize it at some point fell, probably to some extent, and flipped over, the tower itself being upside down. So normally you do start from the bottom, but instead of stairs, it's more like slides, and everything in the space has been thrown from its original seating. The first room, wet and damp, everything mostly destroyed in it, and the second room, near fine. No water damage, magic seeming to keep the water at bay on multiple levels of this tower. Where you're able to find more items you are looking for. You find books and broken, mostly artifacts. You find paintings of a young man who seems to have either injured or damaged his eye in some way. Ears pointed like an elf, but something seems strange at the ends, but the age, the time that it has been just existing in this space makes the painting hard to read. As you continue deeper, you enter a room where a teleportation chamber has gone haywire and lightning strikes at you, but you are able to destroy it and make your way further down, taking a bit of damage, and you make it to the next room, the bisected room, which is a room cut in half by a torrent of water. You stand on one side and the stairs on the other after some deliberation and deciding that maybe trying to jump through will end in everyone dying. Roshan comes to the rescue with a tiny hut, and you all are able to casually walk through this death trap and then pull Roshan safely to the other side. So I know I'm not skipping any rooms. The next room you enter is a room that had a large table with a map on it. It seemed to be some sort of war room. There also were more portraits in this room, another one of the same young man, but tired and worn and distant. The look in his eyes, far away, but his age seems very much the same. And you also find a portrait of two women. One of them with black braided hair with yarn, wearing armor. The other with brown hair piled on top of her head in a blue and gold dress, both of them wearing the cyan gems that you were told about. Many books were found, many interesting items, many things shoved into a bag of holding, including some large armor. That reminds me, and a snake pulled from an art piece on a wall. And as you continue forward, your rogue leading the way, holding onto a rope and making his way stealthily down. The next room you have entered is a bedroom. This bedroom in disarray from the fall, bed turned on its side, an ornate rug with a white sun. There's a vanity that's destroyed, the mirror in thousands of pieces. Bottles of oil and perfume, jewelry visible. There's also a bust turned over on its side and a door to a closet, which you can see a few dresses have spilled out of, with many another knickknack and what have you upon the floor. And as you enter this room, Fen, that's where we're going to pick up. You see the space before you. You do not actively see a giant wall of water or lightning shooting out of anything. Those are instantly apparent.
All right. First thing Fen would do is look for anything moving, anything that looks like it could potentially be alive in here, because that's what he would always do.
Roll a perception check.
Is a 16.
Okay. You look about the place. There's nothing moving.
Okay. Gonna take a piece of that broken mirror to replace my mirror that I lost so tragically in the last session.
I mean, it's a piece. You could probably get one like, this big. So
all
it's
I
enough
wanted
for
it
like
for was to look around corners, and I think that would do.
It's about compact size. So you have like a compact mirror.
Okay.
Just wrap it in a cloth and you're good to go.
All right. Is there just the general ambiance, or are there any particular light sources in this room, or is it just
A lot
glowing?
of the walls in these spaces seem to have just an ambient glow to them.
Okay.
So it's dim, but there is light.
Okay. And before I call everybody else down, the one thing I would specifically want to look at is, does the toppled bust resemble any of the people that have been in the pictures the portraits that we've taken?
Go ahead and roll. I would take the gambit of perception, insight, investigation, whatever you're vibing.
Yeah, I'll go perception again.
I'm feeling generous.
That time it's a 22.
Okay. I can say with certainty this person does not.
Okay. All right. Doesn't seem to be anything immediately threatening down here, but someone who sees magic in an upside down tower better than I can might have a different opinion on that, but I don't see anything that's has agency.
Sounds all right then. Gorbjorn, Roshan, want to go on ahead? Nana
Sure.
can hold the rope again and come down after.
I think Roshan would make his way down, carrying the map, and once Gorbjorn gets down, ask him, Gorbjorn, can I see the map you made of the valley?
I think he's made us a third, yeah.
Goes through his collection. I probably got a map in here.
I
think he
probably
has
practice
one
making
pick.
that map again.
I could see that.
And Roshan wants to compare the map, which seemed to be of our immediate surroundings in the tower, perhaps when it stood, and check it against the valley to see if maybe it would make sense that this place was in the valley before.
I would take flat intelligence or wisdom.
They're the same. And it's a 5.
Oh, we're starting the trend again.
Oh
Yep.
no.
This is the energy you bring.
Damn. I
This
don't
is big egg energy.
I mean,
You haven't eaten enough eggs.
I can't
my dude.
imagine Nana would have been able to help with that, but
I mean, Roshan, you're now looking at 2 maps, and they don't make the most sense to you. One of them depicts strange tunnels also, so the valley looks different on a map.
That's true.
But you're looking at them and you can't be sure.
Oh well. Then I think he'll roll them both up and give them to Gorbjorn and cast the detect magic.
All right. Gorbjorn, you currently now have what we'll refer to as a war map. You do detect magic. Let's take a gander. Once again, the walls illuminate as they have in each area. Not a lot of magic in this room, but you do see something small next to the bed on the side where it is touching the ground. There is something like the size of a coin glowing under some pillows.
If the magic doesn't seem actively malevolent, he'll pick it up and examine it.
It seems like evocation.
The dangerous one.
Mage
Oh,
hand
the
magic.
spooky one. Oh no, Jillian.
Yeah, I think he will cast a mage hand to put this into a pouch and then into the bag of holding.
Well, as you use your mage hand to just like slap pillows weakly out of the way, you pick up, it looks like a diary. And you can see now that the glowing part of it is the lock.
Oh. Wow, it feels like the world is pissing in Roshan's Cheerios because it couldn't open Loki's lock. So here's maybe something that's easier.
Look at this lock you can open, my sweet boy.
Good job. Good job, buddy.
You can do it. I believe in you.
We all
He'll scoop it up and put it into the bag of holding.
Mysteries for another day, I suppose.
For the ride home.
Yeah. Stuff we can look over the, several hours that it'll take to get back to land.
Yeah.
I think if it hasn't already been assumed, Nana wants to get down into the room where Fen is exploring. And
I assume
kinda
everybody
take a
is
look
in there
around.
currently.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then Nana wants to kind of take a look around and see if there's anything that looks familiar to any belongings that were in any of the portraits that we had.
Say that again?
Wanted to see if there were perhaps any belongings in the room that might have looked like they came from any of the people that we saw in the pictures. Like any pieces of clothing that looked like they came from one of the ladies in one of the pictures or from the fellow that we
roll
saw.
a perception check.
Oh, come on. Oh, Dice, this is why I roll you before we play, so that you don't do this. It's fine. It's only an 11.
The room is pretty straightforward from what you can tell. Walking past the bed, like king size, very nice bed. Once like probably opulent. You head over to the closet. You can see the dresses that have fallen out of it. And as you look inside, you can see there are more dresses. Very sturdy in style. Long sleeves.
Like mostly preserved?
To an extent. None of them are perfect. I'll say that.
Okay.
None of them are perfect. But in bright colors, some blues and golds, which was familiar from another painting. And there seems to be another set of outfits, no longer dresses, more in the pant category per se, but they still to you present somewhat feminine.
Interesting.
Those are the only clothes you see in there.
Well, I suppose
both sizes different. You can tell that these are two different, like you pick up the pants and you put it next to a dress, they don't line up size wise.
So they would have been like two different individuals' clothing.
That's your assumption.
Okay. Well, I suppose if we're on the lookout for I don't know if this really counts as like nice finery that would count towards our, oddments and baubles that would go towards our debt, but is there anything that looks in good enough condition and nice enough that it would fit that bill?
From your roll, you see one that seems kind of nice, but you could, throw a few in there if you were so inclined.
Yeah, we'll see what we can whittle off of that however many thousand gold. Every little bit helps.
Something.
And it's like, it weighs very little relative to, statues and whatever, so it can't be that much to add.
And Fen, as you did look at the bust, you could see there was, you took a glance at it, so I'll give you a description. It is a white marble bust, and it seems to be of a man, very stern-faced. He has a wide bridged nose and feathers curling from the sides of his face. There's gold accents that still seem to be present even after all this time.
Like, do the feathers look like they're coming out of his face, or are they like ornaments on like around his ears? They
start at like the cheekbone skin.
Ooh.
So they start at the cheekbone and then go back.
Interesting.
And there is a word of some sort carved in at the bottom, but Fen, you have no idea what it says.
Roshan, is this safe to touch?
It's not magical, so probably.
And this thing just looked like it fell off of whatever pedestal it was on, whatever plinth it was sitting on.
Is set up.
Okay.
Yeah, you're like, there's the pedestal.
All right. All right. What does this say? Do you have to, how long does your spell cast, the spell work for read whatever language, or is that a spell or?
No, that's forever.
Oh, okay.
Or until I change my class feature, but yeah. What does it say?
It says bellow. B-E-L-O.
B-E-L-L what?
B-E-L-O.
Oh, B-E-L-O.
Like it sounds like it's a name, or does it look like some of it got broke off?
That's all it says. There does not seem to be broken off bits on this. There's the occasional chip on this bust, but it's in pretty good condition.
Roshan, when you read these languages, can you tell what language they are, or does the meaning just come through to you?
I think Roshan would be able to infer a lot of like the extant languages, but stuff from several thousand years ago probably doesn't look super recognizable.
Does that mean anything to anyone, Bello?
I mean, one can only assume it might be the name of the individual pictured there, or maybe it's what they called his people.
Have
I
you
don't
tried
know.
looking under it?
Have
It
we?
was laying on its side, right? Did I?
Yeah, it was laying on
did
its
I
side.
I thought I just propped it up when I.
You're
when-
welcome to look at the underside of it, though. Try to
Have a look,
try to
I
infer
guess.
something. I just picture like in a video game when you start like shifting an item around. Like, no, where is it?
Check under there.
I mean, maybe there's like a maker's mark or something on the bottom.
Yeah, I'll give it a good once over now that I know it's not magical, and I'll take
They're
a
like,
good
this
look
is
at.
safe.
I'll take a good look at this gentleman's underside.
Pardon me, sir. You flip it over, and in one of the corners, at the base of the bust, nothing too helpful, but it looks like it could be the artist's signature. Unclear, but it kind of looks like a sun.
All right, there's a little emblem of what looks like a sun here. Does that mean anything to anyone?
Yes.
Suns are
Sun.
Ah.
It,
Points
Well-
upwards.
it matches the ornate rug in this room.
There is a sun emblem on the room rug?
Yeah, you've
Okay.
encountered a lot of sun emblems.
It could be the emblem of this. I suppose it could have been a kingdom or some other kind of nation state. I mean, pre-war, going back that far, it's sort of hard to tell. There's very little history remaining, but
Well, should we?
Could be cool.
I think we should snag it up with the rug. Apparently, our employer loves rugs.
we could probably do to replace the one we pissed on, couldn't we?
We did no such thing, Nana.
Mm-hmm. We... of course.
Right.
Yes, of course.
Gorbion, will you put the Bello fellow in the bag, please?
He'll go right next to Odin's head.
Yeah, we can't just turn out the bag of holding in front of this man. We'll have to give items one by one.
You have an
Uh-huh.
itemized list, so you don't
Or
have to
didn't-
just
Didn't I
empty
get
it.
a separate bag for just him and stuff as well?
Well, I think we have an additional bag of some kind, don't
all
we?
of you have bags, so
Saga-
you could just
Saga
take them
took the,
out at
handy
some point.
haversack.
Oh, the what's it, rucksack? Yeah. Handy haversack.
Yeah, sadly, you do not have the handy haversack. Saga took it with her.
Saga,
Uh,
Saddy.
Oh dear.
You know, Saga took the whole bag with her.
Oh, there
Oh
you
gosh,
go.
golly.
You're darn tootin'.
Oh golly. All right. Is there anything else of interest that we have not turned over, or are there any books, any bookshelves, or is it mainly like this is mostly like a bedroom with bedroom stuff?
I mean, there is at the vanity area, there is jewelry in glass bottles.
Well, we should probably check those out.
Or just pocket them.
I mean, let's see whether or not there's any that match descriptions of stuff we were specifically sent to get, but yeah.
Bjorn's slowly opening the bag.
It's like it's
Mhm.
going in. It's like which side?
Slowly scooping. I will say, just so you can have this in your notes, I will say nothing matches the description of the two gems that you were asked to find. But
We
you
already
guys
have a
find-
picture of them, but
You do have a picture of them. You found them on a portrait. But you do find around, you would guess, 2,000 gold worth of jewelry.
well, takes a little off the top. I suppose that'll do, if nothing else. Nana would kind of like to sort of look through the bedclothes, see whether or not maybe somebody was hiding a journal under a pillow or something.
Oh, you saw a journal get put into the bag of holding.
There was one that got put in the bag of holding. I
Yeah.
mean, additional things, I guess, that may or
Yeah,
may
Nana,
not
you
have
can
been.
start looking around. You
Yeah.
can do investigation as you like pull things away and look under stuff.
Okay.
Anybody else want to do anything?
Oh, come on. Buddy. I'm just gonna have to retire this dice to dice jail.
I think Roshan's growing a little more paranoid of this place, and he's going to get out the Lantern of Revealing. He bought a whole bunch of oil, and he's going to hand that to Nana. I think this should be our light source, just because this place could have invisible stuff. I mean, who knows?
Not a bad idea,
Not
actually.
a bad thought at all.
All right, let's have a look then. Nana only got a. I will say, before the lantern was suggested, I rolled pretty shitty. Do you want me to give you that roll, or would you perhaps allow me to do another roll with the lantern going?
What roll did you get?
It was only a 10.
You do not find anything of note. I would say you find an extra couple pieces of jewelry,
Okay.
but you don't see any other like books. You find like a cup that seems to be in pretty good condition.
We need
But
fancy
beside
cups.
that, cups.
So after he hands that off to Nana, he goes back over to Gorbjorn and reaches in the bag of holding at his hip and pulls out that journal again. And I think he's just gonna give it a once over. We didn't find a key, did we?
Currently, no.
Does it look like a gem would awkwardly like fit?
Is this an actual key-looking keyhole, or is this a weird-ass looking, like, puzzle item keyhole?
This is a keyhole looking keyhole. It looks like it was for a very small key, though, is the thing.
Can we tell what type of metal, maybe?
Metal.
Okay.
Unless you have like a
Of
detect
course.
specific metal thing. It just looks like
Positive
it's some
material
metal.
identification.
Unless you got something very specific. But it is nothing of note. It is magically inclined, the lock itself. And that is all. But 10s and 11s, and even with a lantern of finding invisible things, does not locate a small key in a room that got shaken up like a snow globe.
Well, if nothing else, we can take another pass through previous rooms with the lantern going. Maybe it'll throw up a little glint off of that key off in some far-flung corner. Who knows?
Yeah, perhaps. I think Roshan's just kind of turning the journal around in his hands. Is there anything else? Is there anything written on the outside?
From what you get from looking at it, it is, or at least was to an extent, beautiful. It is a leather journal, and it looks like there's beautiful like burned designs on the outside depicting foliage. And you hear a voice next to you. I'm also curious.
Roshan? Oh, go ahead.
No, I think you're fine to ask, because that wasn't someone you could hear.
Yeah, I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to.
No,
step
I was
on
done.
Jillian.
Don't y'all worry. I was done.
Okay.
So, Roshan, the lock is magical,
Yes.
and the book itself is beautiful, but what if we would just split it down the spine and open it that way?
I would say the lock would probably incinerate the book.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay. All right.
Uh,
Wasn't aware that charms like that happen that were extant. All right. Good,
Yes,
good that we didn't try that.
the ones we encountered at some person's estate were actually thunder or noise based, but you can flavor them with anything basically.
Oh.
Right.
So, can I eat it?
I wouldn't
The
recommend
lock
it.
or the book?
Well, I heard flavored. And
Let's save that for a last ditch effort, shall we? Let's try a few other things. We'll table that one for now.
Yeah.
I offered to try to pick the lock, but the last time I did that, it went very poorly.
I don't think magically inclined locks take very kindly to being picked in general.
I think you did
I'm realizing
stunningly.
that now.
What?
If we were to take 10 minutes, I could figure out just what kind of enchantment is here and perhaps disable it.
The only thing making us hurry at all is making sure our spell lasts long enough to get us back up to the surface. So I think we've got 10 minutes for you, Roshan.
Sure.
We can spare time.
If you want to scout on ahead while I do this, you're welcome to. But I think Roshan will sit down on the ceiling and open up his Ave's red folio and set the journal on one of the pages and start casting Identify.
Give us a shout if you happen across anything unexpected.
We'll just stay here with Roshan.
Okay.
Everyone picks the bed back up and just gets comfortable. And there's things to pick up around the room as you all try to identify if a dress is good enough. You're like, I mean, it looks nice. Like half of it's over there, but it looks nice.
Yeah.
You throw it in the bag.
There's some gold thread left in there. Maybe that'll be worth something, you know.
We're
It's
collecting pennies.
vintage. It's retro. 10,000 years ago is back in.
Yeah. Put it in a picture frame. Done.
Perfect.
Roshan, you cast Identify on the journal's lock. This is a lock of undiscovery. If you break the lock or break the book, it will try to immolate itself. So that's only through aggressive action. So if you tried to pick the lock and you succeeded, you would bypass that reaction. Or if you had the key, you would bypass that reaction. Or the other ways one could deal with magics. Or just start stomping on it, see if that works,
That sounds aggressive. I don't know.
Once it's on fire, just start stomping.
So hard.
I think you could pull it into a portal, pull the lock into a portal that would send you far away, and the book would be left intact. But I also think it should just be pickable.
Certainly try.
Don't try to be violent with it because that should set off the trap. But I believe, yes, I have one more bardic inspiration that I will give you, and I will cast Guidance. So
there you go.
All right, so what am I adding? A D8 and
a D4.
A D8 and a D4. All right.
I mean, if you really want to seal the deal, I do have an enhance ability, but
No, that's all right.
Yeah.
I think this should be Hopefully enough.
I trust you. You can do this.
I trusted me last time. I trust me less this time.
Well, don't trust you. Trust the me that trusts in you.
All right. So it's proficiency plus dex.
Mhm.
So it's all right. That's a 30.
Holy shit!
What if I was just like, and then the book burst into flames?
It was a 31 all along.
Sorry.
Oh
You
no!
first one, boys.
God damn.
Oh, it's a shame.
Mm.
And
Damn, can I
just
get some more of that
that
bardic inspiration? I like that.
redemption, the book pops open, and Fen immediately you're like, "Yep, I can't read that."
I probably
Like-
flinch as soon as it pops open.
Ah. Well done. Very well done, Fen.
Oh, thank you. I think it was mostly I wanted to show Roshan that I could do it.
Wanted to believe in me, you know?
That's so nice of you. You did such a good job. I think Roshan immediately cracks it open and starts reading. He's expecting a journal of pre-war musings.
You start flipping through. It is one of those journals that has like a piece of twine that is placed into different spots to bookmark. You go to the beginning as your eyes start to adjust, and it begins with like average musings, and there's just a thought in your head, boring, and it pushes straight through, and you start fanning through the pages. As I only can assume somebody's in the background and like picks up a pillow and is like, it's a nice pillow, and like shoves it into the bag of holding.
Yeah.
It's a cute pillow. What is it?
I
That's
could
a
use this
good
on the
looking
road.
pillow. Maybe Silas still needs another pillow for his bed. Who knows?
Each of you just take a pillow for yourselves and just shove it in the bag of holding. You're like, what is
We don't
this?
have to tell
Another
Silas
silver?
about these.
For me.
It's going in our
You
club room.
Yeah.
you push through Roshan and are drawn to a section near where the marker is, and you can see the marker. After that, there is nothing else. But the section you stop on, as you watch, it's a strange thing having your eyes adjust to different language, especially one you don't really know, and it almost looks like a flip book. You watch the letters fan in front of you through different characters, like to Elvish, to Gnomish, and just goes through languages you know and have seen until pieces are able to snap together
Cats.
and it forms the words you know. This section. My son Maxim returned from battle, battered and broken and bloody. I have never been more proud. He lost his eye and still returned to us. We had an artist capture him in this way. He stood on tired feet and stared further than he ever had. The youngest captain in a century. We are now a family fully devout to the light. May he rest now so he can soak foul blood into the soil in the future. Ectorina prayed each dawn for his victory, invoking her hammer, her link to divinity. We thank you for blessing him with strength, for allowing the Solts to serve you and honor you in battle.
Allowing the who?
Solts. Solntse. The Solts. And there is a buzz that kind of like moves kind of on your shoulders, Roshan. And it is like the sensation of somebody like almost excitedly squeezing your shoulders. Interesting. And you feel that sensation like move away from you.
I think Roshan returns to everyone and says, this family, I think, was perhaps the Solt family. And the portraits we have are of Maxim, the youngest captain in a century. They seemed devout to this sun god. None of that sounded familiar, did it?
I
Roll
mean,
history or religion.
Golveg is the goddess of fire, which is light, but I don't know that it would connect necessarily with any kind of sun deity.
That is a nat 20, so 26.
Holy shit, buddy.
26.
Yeah. For religion.
Ooh. 1 moment. I can't type, guys. Okay. You can tell now that you're starting to take this place into perspective and the things you've seen into perspective. Things seem similar. That you could say, this is a historical piece of my history. But nothing is lining up perfect. Nothing seems adequate, in a sense. Looking at the runes, they seem different. And the thing is, who knows what a small tribe of people might have done? Who knows what an Inuit group of people, or who knows what things were like before the war? How many pieces maybe the continent was split into, what the people's interests were, their history. But nothing is lining up in your brain. And there is no sign in your mind. There are gods of sun, but the symbologies you're seeing are not lining up for you. You can't make any connections currently.
Huh. Well, that's incredibly frustrating.
Damn.
Hershon's fist slowly tightening, like, interesting.
He's the Arthur meme.
Any luck?
That's about all that I can glean from this, but it seems like this might be worth 10 grand to Silas. It does seem to fit the bill of pre-war musings.
Well, if nothing else, it certainly marks off, how much was it he was offering for that? 10,000 gold?
Yeah, so we've got a cool at least 12 right
At
now.
least. I mean, between that and all the other stuff we've been finding, hopefully a bit more, but there's that.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a bit more.
That's good. If nothing else, that's something that we came to find specifically. Thank you, Roshan.
Yeah. I think Roshan wants to, just as we're going into the next place, make some notes on what he read in there. Maybe trace a little family tree if he can get it, and inscribe the sun motif and just put question marks all around it.
It's a confusing
Sun. Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Yeah.
You are fully welcome to move on to the next place. If you're interested, you can see the slide downwards. If you want to go through with your same way you have been going about this, you are welcome to.
It's incredible to me how every single room just follows one after another into another room. There's none adjoining. Well, it is a rather narrow tower, I suppose, so I guess that makes sense
Like a
architecturally speaking.
cactus.
I'm just surprised we haven't run into a
rooms.
bathroom
I know, right? You would have expected at least adjoining the bedroom, but no. Oh,
Well, if-
maybe
yet. If
folk
these
back
were
then
all elves,
didn't
they
need
could
one.
just prestidigitate their poo away, so.
That's true.
Where's the chamber pot room, Jillian? Immersion broken.
The
Jillian.
wash closet, Jillian! Where is it?
Where
You know
is
when you
the
change
elven
your-
urinal, Jillian?
You have like an interesting room next, and I'm like, nope, this is the room where they shit piss.
It just
Sorry, guys.
Yes,
uh,
that's
piss
what we
into
all
a torrent
wanted.
of water. That's all.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you just put your butt against the scary water room and just deal with
It's
it.
an out of control bidet.
The cleanest butt in town.
For real.
All right, yeah, I think that we're following the same rigmarole as before. Stealthiest first, checking out, make sure there's nothing trying to kill us again, like that zappy orb.
Yep, Fennel stealth ahead, and
Rope.
So stealth and perception, please.
all right,
We'll just
That
hit
is-
both birds.
that is a dice that doesn't want to stay on the desk. To stealth, that is 24, and to perception, oh, boo, that's an 8.
All right. You slide your way down the slide very stealthily and enter into the next space, which you can only assume, based on your infinite knowledge, is a library. It is wall-to-wall bookshelves that seem to have been applied in a sturdy manner, in the sense that only one of these bookshelves fell over. And it seems it broke in such a way that it like tore away from its bindings to the wall. The floor is covered in books, but also there are a lot of books still on the shelves. And above you, as you've entered the space and like look at the, the floor covered in books in the bookshelves, and you can see like a nice, comfortable 2 chairs sort of off on their sides. You look upwards at where a small light source is coming from. And I think there's an immediate reaction to seeing a gem hovering from the ceiling, where your body's like, ooh, as you immediately brace for impact. And no such impact comes. It seems to be a pillar with a clear gem floating just below it. At one time, you can assume it hovered in the air. Now, so upside down. But it does not seem to be actively trying to murder you.
Oh, good. That's yeah. That last one was a little. The last one was a little bitey.
Yeah. This
Somewhat
one just
more
seems
aggressive.
to hover there casually.
All right, I think it's all right here. Mine that there's another of those gems, but this one seems friendlier. It hasn't zapped me yet.
Well,
let's-
hopefully won't
let's
have
not-
much trouble with us.
Let's not irritate it.
Best behavior. Gorbjorn, let's please not throw anything around until we're sure we want to. Please.
Oh, he's busy like looking through all the new jewelry.
Ah. Yeah, that's
on a
fine, that's
pearl
fine, that's
necklace. Like, hell yeah.
fine. This would go great
Oh,
with
yeah.
my crown.
It's just like, what am I keeping and what am I selling?
Yep.
What might I give to Silas if he asks really nicely?
This one doesn't
Oh.
complement my complexion at all.
This is for puny elf women.
This doesn't fit my cool neck, my giant neck.
My
So he wears it
giant
as a bracelet.
muscly
My
neck.
thick orc neck.
My thick orc neck. But you all are easily enough. Once again, there's no roll unless there is immediate danger at the bottom of the slide. So you're all able to make your way down.
Hooray.
You all stand in the middle of a circular library with this
Wow.
kind of more diamond-shaped stone floating above.
And it's clear and not seeing, right?
It's clear, yes. It's
Yeah,
more
okay.
diamondish in appearance.
Okay. Interesting.
The first thing that Roshan wants to look for is, are there any books that seem to have not fallen, like they were affixed to the bookshelf in some way, and could be levers for secret rooms.
Where's the arm of the cactus, Jillian? Tell me where it is.
We must know, Jillian. Everybody knows
Um,
wizard towers have weird cactus arms.
Where's the
You're-
weird off-put sconce?
Yes.
I pull the lever. This torch that seems to be eternally lit. I pull it. You can roll investigation if you'd like to start looking for something sneaky. Yes, Nana.
Nana would like to kind of cast the lantern of seeing around and see if anything jumps out, mundane or otherwise.
Give me a perception check. And what'd you get, Roshan?
19.
Hell yeah.
You make your way around, and there's one book, and you're like, no, not cutting it. But you think the books that stayed on the shelves got lucky, is the thing. It seems to be by chance or luck, certain books stayed on the shelves. None of the books seem to lead to secret chamber or reveal some sort of secret.
They just come
well.
off of shelf.
What kind of wizard was this Fritya? Boring bullshit.
Boo!
Fucking bullshit. This place sucks.
Yeah, that
Giant,
giant,
not even a secret room, Jillian.
giant deadly wall of water wasn't interesting at all. It was just deadly.
Things only want to kill us. What do we got, Nana?
17.
Okay, I was like, what are you looking for? I remember. You move the lantern around the room.
Mm-hmm.
Each shelf, every single shelf has a rune on it
Oh.
that you see kind of like just flashes slightly when your lantern moves over it. They each start with the same rune, but the runes after them, the second rune is different. So all of them share the first rune. Each shelf has a different second rune.
Interesting. And there's a pair on each shelf. Interesting. I wonder. These are runes that are invisible unless shown under the light of the lantern. Is that right?
It seems to be, yeah. It seems
they-
to be magic, but it was placed invisible.
They can't just be labels for what's on the shelf. Maybe it's a code? Roshan, do you recognize any of these?
Does he?
Pulling books out. Damn. You can roll Arcana.
Well, that's a nat 1.
Oh, buddy.
Good lord.
But Josh thinks that maybe it's a filing system.
Then I will leave it to you. I will give no hint, and you can go on instinct.
Okay. I think perhaps it's a filing system, and Roshan will cast Detect Magic to look at it.
Sure.
But I think perhaps the first rune means library, and the second rune is the shelf, and a wizard could easily work up the magic to have whatever they want in this room fly to them. So droll to look around the room and find books by hand.
Well, I suppose, but why put it in ink that wouldn't show up unless magically revealed?
Aesthetics.
And
Are wizards really
Roshan-
that extra?
Roshan, you think they're 100% that extra. You
Have you seen
fully
their
believe
clothes?
that they didn't want to aesthetically put their runes visibly on their bookshelves. You believe that it has something similar to like find object and mage hand,
Oh,
onto-
interesting.
Hell yeah.
but specific to each shelf. So there is a way to get, it seems, the shelf to give you a particular book.
Oh.
Roshan, do you need me to cast Cure Wounds on you? Because I'm sure your back hurts carrying this party.
Well,
Someone's
yeah.
got to do it, eh?
Give me a couple more rooms.
As much as Roshan, I think, wants to to show off and try to find the command word that sends all of the books flying back to their shelves. I think he's just going to start collecting books.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he did cast Detect Magic. Was there anything else? I guess we
yes.
should probably check the gem.
Yeah. The gem matches the runes.
Oh.
Okay.
As it stands a good bit above you from the ceiling. But it shows a similar makeup to the runes.
Mm.
Remember that the last one had a hand mark on it. Let's not touch that one.
Yes.
I want to touch it.
It's all the way up on the, well, it was the floor, but now it's the ceiling. How would you reach it?
Gorbjorn.
No.
Hoist me.
No! No, no, no. Do not, please. Let's
Okay, then I will just put the bag of holding around the gem.
How high up is this?
If Roshan was on Gorbjorn's shoulders, he could definitely touch it.
What
Please
the magic
don't kill us
affecting the
all.
gem doesn't look dangerous, does it?
It doesn't seem dangerous to you. It matches, once again, it matches the bookshelves. And you also know that the gem a couple rooms back was broken.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm sure it's fine. Trust me. It's
I'm smart.
probably gonna be just fine.
Roshan, let me. And can I just like jump and grab it?
I thought you were gonna climb on Roshan's shoulders.
I
Oh
got
my
it,
God.
buddy. I don't even need you to roll anything. Gorbjorn's jump ability is insane.
It is. He did
Um,
not skip leg day.
Gorbjorn, you jump up and go to just like fully knit this gem, and Gorbjorn doesn't come back down. The gem is fully supporting his weight. He is
Oh!
he is just dangling from the ceiling, holding onto this gem.
I
Can you,
imagine
Ah,
I look like for a second like the Air Jordan logo.
you having trouble there?
can you slip the bag of holding around it?
Can I?
You can certainly try. This is how the party
That's-
fucking dies.
That's what I'm wondering.
What? Never mind. I don't. Fen doesn't know magic shit.
Mm-mm.
It'll be fine, probably.
Don't break our
Um,
fucking bag of holding.
Gorbjorn, you are welcome to try.
What am I
You-
rolling?
You pull out the bag and you're like, you're just like, how do I just slip it over? And it is like an invisible barrier.
Ah.
It's almost as if there was like a tether holding it in place and the bag stops at the tether. So it's
Ah.
like, damn, like it slips off the edge of it and you cannot get the bag fully around it.
Awkward.
Oh, man.
I
Don't
swear,
look at
this has
me.
never happened to me before, guys.
I imagine my arms are getting kind of tired, so I'm going to drop back down to the floor.
Mm.
Comes back
That's
down.
all
The
right.
gem looks unbothered.
Pat, pat, pat. It's all right, Gorbjorn. You did your best. Just seems like it really wants to stay here.
It's like stuck to something, tethered.
Those eggs really did do a number on you. I've never heard you use a word like that before.
Yeah, scrambled up my brains.
Let's not do any more of that. At any
I don't know,
rate-
it seems
No
to work.
promises. Yeah, I know. Like,
Yeah, when it's
Debatable.
not killing him!
He never died.
He never died. He
Just
only had to
have-
use like relentless endurance once to not die.
It only did as much damage as some of the worst fights we've been in.
He's fine. Look at him.
He's
I'm gonna face some never-ending pumpkin. I gotta be as eggs as I can be.
I gotta get my egg on if I'm gonna beat up a pumpkin one day, guys.
Everyone
Mm.
knows eggs are the opposite of pumpkin.
Obviously.
Soft
I'm
outside,
not gonna
nothing in the
make you
middle.
explain
Hard
that to me.
outside, bunch of stuff in the middle. Opposite.
Okay. Right. Yes.
So yeah, while
Um,
this is going on, Fen is helping look through the books. Any that are in
Mhm.
particularly good condition or look particularly interesting, I will
Mhm.
bring to Roshan's attention. But otherwise, just trying to gather up ones that look salvageable, like they may be worth something.
And
I will
Nana
say
will
the
be.
ones on the shelves are in the best shape.
Mm.
The ones that did not fall to their dooms on the floor.
The ceiling floor. The
Yeah.
foreling.
The floor ceiling, if you will. But yeah, you're welcome to start making books.
Nana will be kind of like peeking around and seeing if any of them, I don't know, have weird glowy magic runes under the light of the lantern.
Yeah, you start walking the room to see if there's anything else hidden from view. Yes,
Yeah.
Roshan?
I think Roshan just wanted to investigate and see if there was anything else magic and got an 18 investigation.
I mean, you found the magics.
All right.
Does
You
anything
found them.
here, does anything here resemble a spell scroll? Would that come up with detect magic, or would that just be a piece of paper until you said the magic that was on it?
If there was a spell scroll, it would illuminate.
Okay.
But none of the books seem to be inherently magic. It is just the filing system, one could say, in this space.
Oh. Do any of them look particularly expensive? Are there bougie books here?
Bougie books.
Any of these books look bougie? Yeah, there's some that look like they have like metals wrought on the end and like carved designs in them, and you're like, fancy, and you just like chuck it into the bag of holding. You're like, perfect.
Wow, pretty.
Neat.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, Roshan, like, you're welcome to like look through, but it is gonna take time. Just you casually trying to look through books, or you can just pick up a bunch and throw them in the bag.
Yeah, I think his plan is to just take as many as he can, and then on the boat back to the city, say book, and pull them out of the bag one at a time, and then write down their titles. And
50 books erupt from the bag. It's a typhoon of book.
Jesus.
But I would say safely for this very kind way I'm behaving with the bag of holding. Like a solid 20 books get in that bag.
cool.
Let's be real gentle from here, guys.
I mean, I can carry some things too. Like I packed light. I didn't bring all of my possessions down here to these murky depths. So if there are things that we don't want to put in the bag of holding, I could put them in my satchel.
I've got some space as well, just on the off chance we need it.
Perhaps some of the bigger things that aren't going to be as damaged by water on the way back up.
Right.
And
Metal
all the books
things.
died in your normal bags.
Oh God, no!
But we've got plenty. Like the jewelry and stuff should be fine. Some of the magic stuff.
Makes sense.
I think that's it for this room. How many more rooms does a wizard need?
Don't ask that. You'll jinx it.
10 rooms later.
Oh my God!
But you are welcome to continue as you were.
I'm assuming Nana didn't turn up anything else of real interest with the lantern. Okay.
If you do it the same way, Fen, you are welcome to roll stealth and perception.
It's a 25 to stealth and a natural 1 to perception.
Buddy! You need to dice jail that perception dice.
Y'all's dice are fucked up.
That's the
Um,
third natural 1 in 2 sessions. So I'm
There you go.
loving
What was
it.
your stealth again? I was so
It's
bamboozled by the
20,
roll.
25 to stealth.
Okay.
Well, there's that.
So at least whatever is going to kill me that I don't see might not see me to kill me.
Please don't see me and kill me.
Don't
Um,
perceive me.
I don't want to
Don't
be
see
perceived.
me.
You begin to make your way down. And it is the sound of like your feet very subtly. You're the only one who can hear it. Scraping on the stone. The sound of your hands moving over the rope. Just these subtle sounds in the quiet make it so you just can't perceive anything ahead well enough. But you slowly move downwards into the next room.
Yeah, I don't see shit. It seems fine. Everything's okay.
We trust
you yell
you.
back up.
You shouldn't.
So Fen turns his head and then says, "Everything's fine," and steps into the room. And there's a scraping sound.
Oh.
And that's where we're gonna take our break, boys. Hey, what's up?
I've
we're
been
gonna
playing this character. It was so good to share this with you for the past 2 years.
Real. Thank you all
Come
for being here.
on.
We're gonna take a 10-minute break. You could go to snack, get a drink, see Fen roll up a new character.
Oh my god.
We'll see you guys in 10 minutes. See you then.
Thank you, 10.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Dice Cult for episode 98 of On the Backs of Gods. We just took our 10-minute break. The party is currently delving into a wizard's tower, which is upended. So as they slowly make their way downwards, they collect and steal. And was it really stealing if there's nobody there to steal from? Probably not.
Nah.
Stuff belongs in a museum.
Yeah. This is for history and science and the arts and what have you. Occasionally coming across
Definitely.
the difficult situation, but handling it with grace. Your rogue makes his way forward to check the next room. And after calling back before, like from his angle, seeing nothing dangerous, calls up, "It's good," and then steps into the room where a scraping sound hits him for the first time. And you realize this room is perfect. This room looks as if it was unaffected by what happened to every other room in this place. There's some broken glass on the floor. There's some splintered wood in places, but there are multiple tables on the edges in the space, with items, the occasional book, mortar and pestle, glass jars on multiple sides of this circle. But it's as if when the building flipped, the tables casually flipped with it and landed safely back in place. You can see some open books, something that looks like a container of components. And you can see there's some shelves and whatnot. And you can see there is a large divot in the floor. And your eyes follow the divot rapidly to the scraping sound. And you realize the floor is covered in these large divots. Before you stands an emaciated figure. Fully stopped in its place, the scraping sound, the sound of it turning. This figure still has armor clinging to its body and a diamond-shaped cyan gem in the center. You can see the remnants of black and white locks still attached to the head. The face is gaunt and stretched in places. The teeth exposed as the lip has pulled away and torn over time. The teeth sharpened and broken. The eyes still blue, but now dim and distant, but focused incredibly forward in your direction. You can see that behind her, this once living thing, in her hand, she is holding a hammer, which has been slowly scraping across the ground over time. And eventually, a stalemate, I suppose, between hammer and ground. The hammer now has a pointed side as time ground into it. And eventually, this point then returned the favor to the earth. And you can see that this creature has walked the same path over and over and over, this hammer scraping along the room on the floor. And it looks at you. And there's a moment as your brain tries to catch up to the situation with your nat 1. And there's a chitter of teeth as it inhales sharply and slaps a hand against its chest, and you watch magic shoot across the sides and the gem illuminates slightly. And then you can see as the room brightens where dark ichor has filled every crack and corner. And it has moved its way to the windows and seems to be moving outwards, its starting place, the stalking figure, as it makes its way like dark vines reaching out into the abyss. And the creature moves at you with immense speed. I would love everybody to roll initiative. Hey, everybody in the chat, tell me if I'm starting some music. Tell me if the volume is good for you, if it's too loud, if it's too soft.
That's about what I'm accustomed to. God damn it! I had a different dice and everything!
Sometimes you just can't win. 20 and up.
I got 23.
20.
I got a 22.
20.
And Gorbjorn, or no, Nana. Hey, Nana, what do you got?
9!
Good.
No one's surprised!
Nana stares deeply into the void. Roshan and Gorbjorn, you currently do not know of the situation at hand.
But we do know that it's safe.
Yeah, oh, actually, thank you. You both were informed it's safe.
Oh,
Great.
good.
I think Roshan would then. He's been taking the second place spot to check for magic, so he'll just start sliding down.
Okay. You make your way down.
Oh
Happy
boy.
as can be. And that is the moment things sort of kick off. When
Oh,
this
good.
creature takes its first very fast steps forward, the scrape of the hammer pulling up and off of the ground, you hear that sound immediately. As you land at the bottom of the stairs and watch this thing bolt forward.
I think Roshan's going to yell, "Not safe." And then, does it look like it's heading toward him?
You are kind of directly behind Fen. It is heading in y'all's direction.
Oh, love
I'm
that.
getting some mixed signals!
I think Roshan will then cast he will cast a cantrip on this thing. Sacred Flame. So it needs to make a Dex 17 saving throw.
$32?
Yeah,
Well,
30
fuck!
will do it.
Yeah, 32.
So he slings out a little handful of holy white fire and misses terribly. And then he's going to heal himself. He's going to cast healing.
You got that bonus action one?
Yeah.
Word.
All right.
He'll actually
And
use dice from his healing pool.
okay. And that's not an action to use from your healing pool?
Nope, both are bonus
Okay.
action.
As you shoot this ball of white fire at it, the speed that this thing moves slices it out of the air.
Love
the fire explodes on the hammer. No damage done. Gorbjorn, you hear, "It's clear," and then you hear, "It's not safe." So that's where you are currently.
Lovely. I'm gonna go down the slide.
Wee!
You are presented with the situation as it is, this thing moving forward.
Can I, with my 40 movement, still make it to melee range with this thing?
Give me acrobatics to see how well you can handle the slide. Because if you do well enough, yeah, I would say so. But it'd be a little spicy.
Sorry. Ooh. That's an 11.
10 was all I wanted.
Oh.
You just race down full speed. It's like caution to the wind. You run straight down. And this thing was in the process of moving forward. Two titans meet in the center.
Gotcha. I would like to rage.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Get it, bud.
And what do I do? Ooh. Till it ends, my weapon's doing psychic damage instead.
All right.
All right.
As shadows kind of grow around Tordrick, I would like to it be light instead of the kind of like the rainbow bridge that I've been kind of portraying earlier. And with that, I'll recklessly attack this guy.
Go for it.
So with Tordrick's hammer, first one is going to be 17 to hit.
17 misses.
Gotcha.
Oh, shit.
19 to hit.
19 misses.
Fuck!
That's my turn.
All right. You start swinging, and at certain points, as you are trying to wail into this thing, a shine of like magic moves across the edge, and then the shield will be in its place and block it. You are unable to make contact on your first go round. You're up.
Oh, is this thing? Am I within 5 feet of this thing?
No, you are not.
Okay. So I'm gonna use. I'm just gonna stand here in front of Roshan. I'm gonna use my free action to drop this stupid, useless shield that I've been carrying, and I'm gonna shoot at it with a volley of 3 arrows. No sharpshooter on any of them.
Okay.
Because I feel like hitting this thing is gonna be kind of difficult.
Might not be easy.
That's a 17, a 22, and a 26 to hit.
2 of those hit.
2 of them hit. Excellent. So that's. Oh, Gorbjorn's within 5 feet as well, right?
Yeah, so you can have sneak attack on one of those.
Okay, cool. It's 24 points of damage with one of them, and 11 points of damage with the other one.
Okay.
And I will stand here, but it's my intention to use my reaction to move 15 feet away if it ends its turn within 5 feet of me.
So if the needs are met, remind me. All right. It's her turn. The speed is insane. It is inhuman at the speed it moves. And I'm going to say, actually, Roshan, you would know what this is. This creature has haste on it.
Oh,
Shit.
okay.
Oh.
I'm stupid. I'm going to take off the lower damage. One of yours did not hit because of haste.
Sweet.
Ugh.
But you still got the bigger damage one hit. This thing moves forward, and you watch the R's dart to the side, trying to assess the situation, some sign of understanding what it's looking at. And the mouth pries open. And then fully begins to swing the sharp end of the hammer directly at Gorbjorn.
Oh shit, buddy.
Advantage because of reckless. You watch her hands tighten on the edge of the hammer, and you watch magic explode from her hands and move up the hammer and directly to the bladed edge. Magic glowing at the tip.
Oh fuck.
Nat 20, baby.
Oh.
Holy
no.
shit! Guys!
I'm also going to pump a Divine Smite into that. Let's see how this goes. Jesus Christ. All right, one moment. How you guys feeling? Good?
Oh
Yeah, real good.
Okay, there's that, and then the D8s.
Just waiting for
Doubled. Plus. $76 points of damage.
Good Christ.
and then have it.
As the first hit slams into the side of your body, you can hear something snap.
Oh.
And it's going to go in for its second attack.
That was like piercing damage or something, right? So I can have that.
Yeah, it was.
Alright.
It seemed to be magically inclined, but it just added to those types of damages instead.
For sure, yeah.
$28 to hit on the second one. No longer the fanciness of it all, but
Holy shit. y'all.
17 halved. And then, yeah, you're in melee with it. It'll take one more. It's hasted action.
Oh god.
Nat 20.
Yippee!
Gorbjorn, how many more hit points you got?
Alive.
The kitty wants you to live.
So 24 points of damage halved.
Oof.
It is fast and efficient. This is a warrior. And begins to just hit over and over and over. Repeating the phrase. Stra. Yeah. It's their turn. Hey, Nana, what's up?
So there was, we're all clear, and then Roshan's like, no, we're not, and then repeated sounds of, battle noises, metal
You have an
clanging.
idea that a battle is happening. You're pretty aware.
Alright, then Nana's gonna do a little slide down this slide here with the intent that once she catches eyes on the thing that we're fighting, slapping Slayer's Prey on it with a bonus action.
Sure.
So she gets to the bottom, she's like, takes in how bad Gorbjorn looks to be, and she's like, oh fuck. Alright, let's hit this thing hard! Nana wants to run in and attempt first hit with her short
Give me
sword.
Acrobatics, please.
Fair enough. Ew. 11?
That's just what Gorbjorn rolled. Yes, you can get there.
Yay!
Because you both have like a speed of 40.
Okay, fair enough. Okay. Alright. Then she wants to get up in there, attempt a hit with the with her short sword first.
Go for it.
Here's hoping, guys. First one's not gonna do it.
Second strike with the short sword.
Yeah, definitely does not work. She's gonna go for her second strike. The same again? No. Alright. It's fine. Going to go for, action surge.
Okay.
Try one more attack. Wait, is it? I get one more action, is that right? Which means 2 more attacks?
One more attack.
Okay. I'm retiring this dice. That doesn't help. Nope. Not gonna hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
This thing is covered in armor. Shield at the ready, and in some spots it seems almost magic stops contact.
Alright, if she's got any movement left, she'd like to scoot.
He does not.
No. Okay.
You're stuck in it.
Yeah, righty then. Cool. Fine. It's cool. It's fine. We're good.
Roshan, you're back up. Gorbjorn, you're on deck.
I think Roshan says, well, let's fight fire with fire, and casts haste on Gorbjorn.
Hell yeah, buddy.
So your speed's doubled, +2 bonus to AC, advantage on dex saves, and an additional action.
Sweet.
Get it, bud.
And I am all out of bardic inspirations, so is this touch? I don't think so. Instead, I will give a 1d6 of healing to Gorbjorn with a little bit of light. 5, you get 5 health.
Hey.
More than nothing.
That's like 10 health to this monster,
Yeah.
That's true.
There you go.
which is less than a single attack, but that's okay.
It's fine. Hey guys, it's fine. You got it.
And that's the end of my turn. I think he kind of strafes along the side of the room to make a 90-degree angle with the group and this monster.
Okay. As you make your way around, you've kind of made it to one of the tables, which is back against the wall. So you're sort of sidled up next to it to try it, because stepping in front of it means you're closer to the thing. So you're like,
Yeah.
I'm good here.
Yeah, no need to get closer.
I'm good, thanks. Gorbjorn, you're up. Ben, you're on deck.
Hasted and pretty low. I'm going to not reckless my attacks anymore.
Okay.
So, first attack. Oof, that's a 19 to hit.
19 does not hit.
Okay, that's a 22 to hit.
22 does not currently hit.
Oof.
Oof. And that's not one.
All right. Trying to find any opening on this thing, it is determined to put you in the dirt. It is determined to keep standing. With 2 arrows jutting out of like vital points of its body, but unimpeded. Anything else, Gorbjorn?
That is the end of my turn.
Okay. Fen, you're up. Nana, you're the next player character on deck.
Bonus action, I'm on Hunter's Market.
Okay.
And I'm gonna whatever direction Roshan rolled around the room, I'm gonna roll the opposite direction.
Okay.
Keep into the wall, and I'm gonna take 2 shots. No no sharpshooter on either of the shots.
Okay.
One of them's gonna miss, and the other one is a 26, so I hope it hits.
26 hits.
Okay, and Gorbjorn is still within.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. $29 points of damage.
Okay. 29 points of damage as another arrow slams into like the unguarded side as the shield moves to block Gorbjorn. Hits it in a place where the armor kind of pulls away a bit.
And I'm just gonna shout out, "Watch the necklace!"
Right.
I noticed it touched the necklace, so I'm just putting that out there.
All right.
Am I as far as I can possibly be from this thing?
So Gorbjorn kind of caught it in the center. So yeah, it's
Okay.
everybody's kind of like at similar distances from it.
Okay.
Except Gorbjorn and Nana.
Yeah, that's my turn. Again, I intend to move 15 feet if it ends within 5 feet of me.
All right. It is now its turn. Bonus action. Do something. Shall we?
Stop casting spells. You're dead.
Stop it. Yeah, all of you watch this thing actively cast spells. You watch it twist a hand at the hilt of the hammer, and you watch fire begin to roil up.
Roshan's going to counterspell it.
What is the leveling with counterspell?
3rd and below automatically fail. 4th and higher, it's a roll of my spellcasting ability, plus 10. Or, yeah. So,
Air spellcasting ability plus 10.
no, I have to roll against their spell level.
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna have to do that.
All right, roll well. That was cocked. And that is probably not going to cut it at a 14.
The fire pushes forward.
Damn, this sucks.
And it is going to take its first attack against Gorbjorn, no longer with advantage.
AC 18.
AC 18. That hits.
Ooh.
So 22 half to 11. And then Jesus Christ. 12 fire damage.
Would have taken that potion of fire resistance. How would I know?
Fire burns across the side of your body, and the creature's head snaps to the side, one to the right, one to the left. And its eyes narrow. Nana, Roshan, evens or odds?
Evens.
sidesteps and makes its way, taking one last hit in y'all's direction, one at Nana, and is going to make a beeline for Finn.
Oh,
So first, a hit against Nana. That hits.
Yeah, it's not surprising.
From taking damage, can I re-roll on my chart?
Sure,
Sure.
I'm fine with that.
Forget I have this. Only been 10 for a while.
Disregard.
Ooh,
Also,
that's
24
awesome.
points of piercing and slashing damage as it stabs into the shoulder and then brute forces past that, taking 2 types of damage. And then makes a beeline for Fen. What'd you get, Gorbjorn?
So the 24 damages to me?
No, that is to Nana.
Oh, okay, cool. So got you. Roll me a con save. DC.
Yeah.
What? 15.
23.
Okay, so it takes half.
Right?
Half of 13 is 6, so I get 6 temp HP.
Nice.
Oh, this
And
is
what does
necrotic.
this look like when it happens?
Just this shadow of a wolf kind of like coming over it like a wave, biting at it.
Nice.
Bites fully into the neck and tries to like pull it downwards, but it rips away as it goes towards Finn. It's going to take is well, it's only fair to see if we can keep that.
I guess if it's hasted, we don't have a chance to try and...
You guys get attacks of opportunity, I believe. I don't think haste affects them.
Nope.
I'll
You
attempt.
both may get attacks of opportunity.
No.
I just used my reaction to do that, so.
All right. Fully runs over to slam into Fen.
Jeez.
24 to hit.
That'll do it.
Fuck.
Sometimes it's hard to tell what dice are what dice, my dudes. Papa Jam. 20 points of piercing and bludgeoning damage. So together they equal 20.
Okay, I'd love to take half of that.
Sure, and you also take half of... Just add 1 more to your damage.
Okay.
That is its 3 attacks. And it will end its turn within 5 feet of you, Fen.
Cool. I continue moving around in the back of the direction I came from, 15 feet around.
Okay. And there's no attack of opportunity on this. You just move.
No, it's just disengages, free action. Or free disengage.
No problem. All right. Okay, that is the end of its turn. Fen, you backtrack. You're like, actually, no, I'm good. And you move back. That is the end of its turn. Nana, you're up.
Cool, great, awesome. I'm not finished with you yet, bitch! Nana wants to run at it and try and occupy it so that it does not continue going after Fen. I'm a little unclear with, with Slayer's Prey. it being something that I have active, can I have that and a spell going at the same time? It doesn't say that it requires concentration.
I would say yes.
Ooh, cool. Neat. Then I would also like to Hunter's Mark it. And gonna attempt to hit it real hard. Ooh, I might do it. I might, maybe. We'll see. 24 to hit?
24 just hits.
Oh, yes, baby! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Okay. Excellent. Sweet. Good. Excellent. Okay. So that's gonna be... Yeah, that's gonna be 18 points of slashing damage from the short sword. And, that being my first attack of the turn. I no longer have the, Slayer's Prey this turn. Gonna try my next attack with the dagger. I'm guessing 22 does not go.
22 currently does not hit.
Alright. But, since I managed to get a hit on her, I would like to make use of Mobile and Skidoot. I don't know how far away I was from her initially, but however much of my movement I have left away from her.
You don't have to hit her to do that. You just have to make an attack at her to do that.
Yeah,
Very
that's
well,
what
then.
you're doing currently. You can move.
Yep. Cool. All
and
right,
you
then.
do such.
I
You back
do
up.
such. I back up towards Gorbjorn, trying to lead her back towards him.
Come back to the middle where we're beating the shit out of you, my guy.
I mean-
come back over here, please. And you start to move back. All right. Roshan. Gorbjorn, you're on deck.
I don't know whether this thing has wisdom or intelligence. It's casting spells.
Yes.
I will... I'll cast a level 2. Nope. I will
Cool spell, cool spell.
Yeah. I like
cast
it.
a mind sliver on it.
Okay.
So Roshan focuses his magical energy into a psychic spike, and I need an intelligence 17 saving throw. Let's see if this thing is smart.
Nat 20.
It's
Very
so
smart.
you guys!
How can it be
and fast.
smart?
Why is its brain so big?
Its brains have rotted out of its skull!
I will say if
Can
I get
I-
another nat 20 on this dice, I'll switch it.
Can
It
I
seems spicy.
use my my reverse inspiration?
Okay. First, reverse inspiration. Let's see what we get, boys. And what's your DC?
17.
Okay. I'm sorry. It is no longer a 20, but it's still incredibly smart, but good use of the reverse inspiration.
Can I use my reverse inspiration?
Hell yeah!
Oh, yes!
Oh.
We'll just keep
Oh,
going
no.
for it, boys!
Josh
I
is
don't
like,
make
it's like a
saving
D6 of
throws, so
damage.
let's do this.
Hell
That's only
yeah.
for 2d6 damage.
I'm here for it.
It fails.
Nice!
Yeah, baby!
7 damage.
Okay.
And its next saving throw is minus 1d4.
Okay. What kind of damage was that?
Psychic.
Okay, cool. So minus a D4 on the next attack.
Yeah, next saving throw.
Oh, next saving throw. Gotcha. I'll have that.
And from there, I will use a level 2 healing word on Gorgon.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah.
Like, you got it, buddy. All right.
Believe in you.
And that is another 10 back to you.
Ooh.
Yes.
You might be in double digits now.
Oh yeah. It's almost tripling.
Gorbjorn.
I think.
You're up.
Gotcha.
Fen, you're on deck.
I'll move up to it.
Okay.
I will not reckless.
Gorbjorn's smart enough to know when and when not to reckless now.
That's a 13. Yeah. Oh, natural 20.
Hell
Hey,
yeah.
that's a 20.
So I'm using Tordrick, which gives me 2 extra d10s when I crit.
Fuck yes,
So-
bud!
Hammer
It's-
versus hammer, my guy.
Yeah, and I'm also a half orc, and I'm also a barbarian, so that's an extra 2.
That's gonna be some damage.
So that's
Oh,
6
fuck yeah.
10.
Oh no.
Get it, buddy!
Okay. So that's 45 plus 8. So that'd be 53. Yeah, 53 damage.
Nice.
Woo.
Second attack.
You
Or
also
third
watch
attack, sorry. Oh, go
this
ahead.
shimmer of magic on its body fade as it loses concentration on haste.
Oh, does that mean this
Ah.
attack is with advantage?
Um,
Because
I
it's stunned?
I think they are stunned on their turn.
Yeah, haste doesn't give them the stunned condition. They just cannot move or take actions on their turn.
Got you.
So
But I did crit, so as my bonus action, I
Mhm.
can attack again.
Hell yeah.
So many attacks.
So
He's so
many
fast.
attacks.
That is what am I doing? 23 to hit, so that one miss.
23 hits now.
Oh yeah, because the
Yes!
haste is now.
Oh yes.
That is a 13 damage.
13. All right. Oof. Starting to hit into this thing. The shield trying to come up and just being slammed back into its body.
Mm.
It looks hurt.
Hurt it all the way.
Hurt it more.
Hurt it to death.
Do it again. Is that everything, Gorbjorn?
That is everything. End turn.
All right, Fen, you're up.
Ben's gonna take 2 shots at this thing, and he is gonna use 2 thunderclap arrows when he does it.
Okay.
Clap those cheeks.
Holy shit! That's 17 on both die. That means that's 20 or 28 to hit
Jesus
Okay.
Christ.
with both of them. So one
Wow.
of them. So I've still got Hunter's Mark on.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the save and what does Gorbjorn
It
also
is,
need
oh,
to roll?
the DC on the thunderclap arrow is 15 con.
Okay, 15 con from both
or
of them.
takes 2d8 thunder damage. But let me roll normal damage first. So that's 24 on one of them.
Okay.
13 on the next. Oh, sorry, the Hunter's Mark applies to both. So, sorry, 18 on the second one, and then I didn't know if it passes its con save.
Gorbjorn, did you pass your con save?
Oh, sorry.
It doesn't,
I
it
hear a
doesn't
disgruntled
say anything
doggo.
about everyone in the area doing it. It just says release a thunderous explosion on a hit. All creatures. Oh, all creatures within 10. Oh, fuck. Sorry, Gorbjorn.
Don't worry.
Yep.
Con saves are what I'm good at, so that will
Yeah.
be a 22.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Very
And
nice.
it got a 15.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
So yeah, medic con save. All right. Waste of 2 thunderclap arrows. All right. But
The sound rocks through the space. One of the tables explodes. There's
Oh,
just
yeah.
glass that flies everywhere.
oh yeah, loose objects also. So I assume the
Yeah,
necklace
no, all the
is
shit
not
on the table's gone. It's
Yeah, I
magic
assume the
gone.
necklace is not a loose object, but
It is not.
Oh.
But my temper is.
I got one of them loose object tempers.
This temper is
anything else,
loose,
Ben?
boys.
I'm about to lose my temper about this dog. Huh. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want?
hey, did
All
it
right.
pass that con save twice?
Oh, one more.
Oh, I have to roll twice?
I was like, oh yeah, we both got to roll twice. It fails on the second one.
I
Cool.
failed the second one.
All right.
Oh, no.
Both fly.
Whoa!
So that's eight more points of damage, and it is moved 5 feet.
Okay.
What was the first one's damage?
You didn't get hit by the first one.
Oh, so it's just get hit or not get hit. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. It is her turn, and let me just double check the wording of this.
Boy.
Can't move or take actions.
Correct.
Doesn't
No
say
rea-
anything about bonus actions.
But I don't like that.
I thought the term of I don't know.
Yeah, I think that could be up for debate. But because I would allow it for me, I will allow it for you. So you all would get to do bonus actions.
Okay, fine.
Interesting. What is this? That's a shame. Not a lot good in the bonus action category.
Oh no.
So I'll do what I gotta do. You watch as magic starts to make its way up the hammer, a white
So-
light radiating off of it. And you can hear like as it tries to catch its breath and tries to move its body for further action, but it cannot. That is the end of its turn. Nana, you're up.
Yeah, all right. Well, Nana definitely doesn't want it to have the opportunity to do anything else if she can help it. So she's going to run on up to this thing and try to hit it.
Go for it.
$22 to hit.
22 hits.
Yes, yes, yes. This being the first hit of my turn, I get the benefit of the Slayer's Prey. So that's going to be only 9 points of slashing damage. So no more Slayer's Prey. Gonna go in for dagger. I doubt that's gonna do it. That's only a 19.
It does not.
Yeah, okay. That's fine. In which case, Nana is going to, again, skedoot out of range. And, post up, ready to help where she can.
Okay. Roshan, you're up. Gorbjorn, you're on deck.
Roshan is going to do the same thing again. Focus his psychic energy into a mind sliver for an intelligence 17 save.
So we're gonna take off. Oh, a lot. Okay. Fails.
Holy shit, bud!
3 damage.
Yep.
And Am I wrong in saying Gorgon still looks the worst?
Oh, yeah. I mean, at least as far as I'm concerned.
I got 14.
Holy shit, yeah.
Then another level 2 healing word. And the same, 10 healing.
Nice.
All right.
And it takes another d4 off of its next save.
All righty. And you're standing your ground across the room?
Yes, staying away.
All right. Gorbjorn, you're up. Fen, you're on deck.
Okay. How's this thing looking?
Does not look good, but the kind of a 50-50 shot on this.
It's a
Let's
sack
go-
of hit points.
Let's go reckless.
All right.
Do it.
Get it,
Again.
bud. Go for it.
So that's a 21 to hit.
21 does not hit.
Fuck.
Second attack. 22 to hit.
22
Yeah.
hits.
Yeah.
For 11 damage.
Okay.
And then the third attack. That's a 27 to hit
27 hits.
Oh, hell yeah, bud.
for 12 damage.
Yes.
And then
A little spicy.
A bonus action, I'm going to give Fen a little D6 bardic inspiration for my crown of Bjorn.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Fen, you are up.
Gorgon just sums up.
Right.
Attack, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna attack. Gonna attack 2 normal shots, no sharpshooter, no special arrows. One of them is a 24 to hit.
24 hits.
The other is a 20, but I'm gonna roll that D6 bardic inspiration. The 21. Is that it?
21 does not hit.
Okay.
Damn.
One of them hits.
All right.
Oh,
All
well.
right. Still got sharpshooter up, or not sharpshooter, but hunter's mark.
Mm-hmm.
So that is 16, 18, 20, 28 points of damage with that shot. If she's
Watch.
really mad and she ends her turn within 5 feet of me, I want to move again.
Okay. And it is now her turn. Now, we have to understand this is a corrupted brain. And I have to make a choice. She does. So I'm going to roll a d20. It'll be a luck check. Okay. That's a choice. So, you all know what a paladin could possibly do.
Yeah, you know what? I want you to re-roll that d20.
We'll see what it does.
Okay. I'm going to do something else now. Once I start describing it, it is too late to make me roll again.
Okay.
So is everyone content?
I guess something else.
We didn't even figure out what the first thing was. So let's
Yeah,
go.
Yeah, it didn't seem like it was going to be good. So
It sounded ominous.
Either option's pretty ominous.
Okay.
cool.
You watch as the hand begins to move to cast a spell, and it stops. And there's a glance back to the stairwell, the one you have not gone down yet.
Oh.
And you watch as this thing straightens its back and slams its hand against its chest.
Oh, God.
Light emanating across the body, it uses lay on hands.
Oh,
Oh.
Heals.
Pew, pew. Healing a chunk of damage as you watch this like ichor that has made its way around the room sucks back into her position, and you watch the arrows snap out of the skin and
Oh,
wounds
God.
start to try and stitch themselves together. She does not look healed by any stretch of the imagination, but she is no longer at one more hit away from going down.
Wait. Okay.
It uses its action to do that, and I will tell you, it uses all of its lay on hands. It's done. It uses all of it.
All right.
And she is going to step away from, I believe, Gorbjorn is the only one in melee at this point, Nana backed up.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I get an attack of opportunity.
yeah, you get an attack of opportunity as she begins to back up.
That is a 23
23 hits.
Yes.
for 10 damage.
God
Oh,
damn
good.
it.
I'm rolling so low on my damage.
And you watch as the creature sort of stumbles back, catches its footing, and posts up in front of the stairwell.
Oh boy.
And that's where it's going to end its turn, putting itself between you and progression.
Well, all right then.
That's it for her. Nana, you're up.
All right. I mean, I think there's a second where Nana clocks that it's taken up a defensive position in front of the next door. She's like, God recognizing God. Sorry, I've got to do this. Nana's gonna run in and attempt to hit.
Go for it.
Yeah! Okay. 24 to hit.
24 hits.
Oh, that's some nice damage. 10, 15, 17
forgot the-
points.
Bardic inspiration,
Right.
somebody.
And she's gonna go in for the dagger for her second hit. No longer getting that guy. No. Yeah, that's not gonna hit. Nope,
Okay.
not at all.
All right.
And she's going to jump away.
Just kind of ping-ponging about the place.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She does not take hits very well. She's begun to learn over the course of these adventures, and
I've learned my bones are so brittle.
my bones are so very, very soft.
Roshan, you're up. Gorbjorn, you're on deck. You all watch as this thing has given itself a little more fight and is posted up at the doorway.
I think Roshan will cast Mind Sliver again.
Okay.
So that's a DC 17 intelligence.
Succeeds.
Well, then,
Well,
he then looks toward Gorbjorn and gives him another D6 of healing for 2 more health.
Wow.
Ooh, yeah.
Pretty great turn for a bard, 2 healing, and that's it.
no damage. I'm here to play, boys.
Yeah.
This is hardball.
Gorbjorn, Ben, you're on deck.
Got you. Gonna walk up to it and reckless attack.
All right.
19's gonna miss. But 28 will hit. Out
28
of
hits.
here. Yeah.
Come on, bud. Come on.
That is 15 damage.
All right.
And then my hasted attack is a natural 20.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
hell yeah! And that's with the hammer?
Yeah, it was the Tordrix. So that is
A lot of
Tordric's
damage.
hammer coming in clutch, guys!
And he gets another attack.
25 damage.
Okay. Good.
And then
That's looking
bonus
good.
action, I'm going to attack because I critted,
All right.
Yes!
which is 28 to hit.
Oh,
So
that
fuck,
is
guys.
10 damage.
Okay. Looking rough. Looking not good.
Can she look worse? Can she look not moving?
I'm sure
It could
she'll
have
look
been
worse
one of
in a
my
minute,
other
but
D10s, but like the one that I chose was a 2, and all the rest were like 9 10s, and I'm like, wow.
Mm.
neat. All right. Fen, you're up.
2 shots, no sharpshooter. Oh, one of them's gonna miss for sure. The other one is a 24.
24 hits.
Get
Cool.
it, get it, get it, get it.
And yeah, still have Hunter's Mark. All right, that is 8. Sorry,
Oh.
11. 14.
I'm forgot a D10.
20.
Sorry.
All right, 20 points of damage with that shot.
Okay. And what were you going to say, Gorbjorn?
I didn't roll 1d10 for my crit,
Go for it. That's fine.
so an extra 7.
Back into that very spicy spot, my guy. So, pretty damn close. Okay. That is your turn, Fen. You're standing your ground.
Yeah, I'm trying to be like as far from this thing as I can be. So whatever
Okay.
movement that takes me to keep like backpedaling along the wall.
She's kind of just like sort of sidestepping it a little bit.
Yeah, that's what Fen does.
You can see this thing struggling to keep its body up. You watch as like the knee will snap inwards and the ichor moves up and tries to straighten the leg and keep it supported. And this thing is going to move away from Gorbjorn towards the center of the room. You get an attack of opportunity.
Ooh. That is a 13 to hit.
Oh.
You move, and the last bit of strength, the shield blocks the attack as the creature stumbles to the center. And it gives one look back towards the stairs. And takes its hammer and slams it as hard as it can down onto the ground.
Oh,
And
boy,
you watch
guys.
light erupt in every direction, ripping through the room.
Oh,
I need-
no.
Everyone to make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm so good at those.
This is Roshan's game.
Oh yeah, 22.
Hell yeah.
I'm trying to
Six-
see if I
16.
Get a
7.
yeah. Oh, wait. Yes. Yeah, I get a d6 added to saving throw when target of my Slayer's Prey forces me to make one. Thank goodness. And it was which saving throw again?
Constitution.
Thank God for that. That's a dirty 20.
Okay. Okay. Energy explodes through the room. Your bitch needs more D6s, but I'm gonna work with what I got.
Oh, boy.
I
Rude.
just need more.
No, guys, don't worry about it.
Tell me more about how we don't need to worry.
Tell me more, tell me more.
Is this
She
the
put
end
up
of
a
the
fight.
turn?
Wow, you took it to a dark place. I know those are song lyrics, but man, you took it to the worst song lyrics.
Those are the song lyrics! I can't help it! It was written for the 50s. And the 80s.
John Travolta.
Mm-hmm. Well, I presume those lyrics specifically were by somebody besides John Travolta, but they were directed at him.
No, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
It will be in my head for like the next 2 weeks. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Everyone who failed, which is Fen and Roshan,
Oh no.
Oh no.
you are going to take 13 points of thunder damage. And you are going to take 23 points of necrotic damage.
Oh shit!
God damn it.
Are-
Roshan falls just unconscious.
Just got him.
Ben is still up. Ben's not happy.
Ooh.
Ben hurts, but Ben's still up.
So
Hang in there, Roshan. Fen, you alright? Ish?
No, not
People who
really. Just
succeeded.
help Roshan.
So, Gorbjorn and Nana, you take 6 points of thunder damage
Right.
and 11 points of necrotic damage. And as the light clears, you can see bits of this hammer stabbed into the wall.
Oh, wow.
Only the hilt supported in the center, holding this more charred and broken frame of the creature resting against it in the center, its body ripped apart by the light from this attack. Who's down? Roshan, your body slams into the wall hard.
Oh,
Your head
boy.
hits back against it, and darkness fully engulfs you as you fall
Oh.
to the ground.
Oh, fuck.
You are all now out of initiative.
I would love to run over to Roshan and
Yep.
cast Cure Wounds on him.
We also have
You run
potions
over?
of healing.
Anna will uncork her potion of healing, ready to, dunk that in his mouth once he's no longer unconscious.
How many points does it get?
He will get 6 points back.
Wow.
And Roshan, you are brought back to consciousness on the ground, like your hand fallen into one of these divots, these craters that this thing has created over time. But you are back.
Leave, damn you! Nana.
You sit up and really shoved aggressively into your mouth.
Yeah, very aggressively. It's, 7 points of healing additional.
Wow.
Look at him. He has like half health back.
Yeah, I'm back at half health. We're
Big
great.
half, boys.
Roshan, we could do without the bitchy commentary. We're trying our best. We're not as good at healing as you are.
He gets us all 2
Roshan
hit
doesn't
points.
heal that much at a time.
Gorbjorn will start to take out the 10 potions of healing.
Armful. Like, what are we doing? Are we fucking around? What's up?
Like, yeah, it's like I prepared for this. We don't have Tordric.
How?
Hey, maybe
Does
we
it
should
look
divvy
like
those
we're-
up so we're all holding some of them next time instead of.
Or Bjorn just
It's
like
fine.
puts them back in the bag, like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you get your own magical bag.
Nana would like to check over this thing that is presumably now a corpse, just to make sure it's not moving anymore.
And
Yeah,
this
let's
thing
strip it and burn it.
I mean, it didn't.
We want to burn it in this confined environment.
Well, I think that's what's putting the corruption out into the water.
It might be. I will defer to you on what you think
as
the
you
best
do
option
look
is.
about the space, the ichor that was filling the space and moving to the windows, it seems to have all condensed and burned up in this explosion of light,
Oh, wow.
and no more seems to be leaking currently from its body.
Is there any sign? Like, Nana would like to watch this thing. And, you know, with her experience of dealing with corruption over the course of this adventure, she'd like to see if there's any sign of it reanimating.
Our employer
roll
did
perception.
say to look for
Non-animate remains,
Yeah.
but that's presuming that it is no longer animate and no longer prone to corrupting.
Yeah, he did make a point to say uncorrupted
Yeah.
inanimate remains.
And previously corrupted could become corrupted again.
One could say that falls vaguely into that category of corrupted.
That sounds like
corrupted.
a problem that happens after I sell it.
Well, that's presuming it doesn't kill us on the boat ride back.
I'll
never
keep the
know.
bag locked.
Would it
we
be too
competent a
hard,
little
too
bit?
much to ask for a short rest?
I think that's probably a good idea.
I'd love to rest.
Yeah, I could go for one. Let's, I rather liked the idea of at least disassembling these remains, make it a little harder for them to do us immediate harm if they do
Well,
start doing
And she
something.
has the diamond gem. So she was also looking toward the stairs up down, and
I would bet absolutely good odds that's probably where we'll find the other one.
I think you're right, but I think we should still take a rest
Mm-hmm.
and take that gem off of her, and and also maybe chop her into little bits.
Yeah, I
mean,
don't
who's
like that
grabbing the
phrasing,
gem?
but yeah.
I'll grab the gem.
I think the mage hand should grab the gem.
As the gem is pulled from the body.
Okay.
It
Does it
pops
explode?
off easily. I mean, if you want it to.
No, I don't.
Oh,
That's
If
the
you'd like,
opposite of what I want. No.
does
If
it
you
explode
wanted
in
to.
healing?
It doesn't, and everyone heals.
Yeah, area of effective healing.
You pull the gem off of the body very easily, and a large chunk of the shoulder. It's like charcoal. It crumbles and falls onto the ground.
Oh, jeez.
Doing our job for us. All right, excellent.
Start cleaning the gem, like, doesn't see that at all.
Like, no, we're good.
Nana
good.
wants to try and treat this corpse with as much respect as can be managed. She feels as though this was once a warrior of some deity's service, and the least respect that can be extended to a warrior is to make sure that they don't do further harm.
So, I know that the face was like gaunt and distended. Was it recognizable as one of the women in the portraits?
Oh, 100%.
Okay.
100% it was.
Was it the tall one or the short one?
It was the one with the black and white braids.
Okay.
And the lop ears.
And the ears that fell to the side. The ears really no longer present in that sense.
Yeah, the diamond-shaped gem. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He is pretty recognizable, wearing the same armor, even
Yeah.
though the armor is now broken in and bent and charred.
Mm.
Everything going up, basically, except this gem.
Well,
So we taking a short rest?
Yeah. Like, Nana wants to take care of this first and then do the short rest.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if we're
Are you
staggering,
taking
but
care of it?
Hmm?
How are you taking care of it?
how?
How? Yeah.
Oh, we'll roll it up in the rug.
Nana
Not a
is going to
terrible idea.
disassemble the corpse first. Again, as respectfully as possible, but like still trying to separate pieces such that they don't just start moving again and start swinging the haft of the hammer or
Well,
whatever
dude-
it's going to try to do.
We'll do it on the rug so that we can keep it all.
Fair enough. Okay, fine.
And then we take the rug back up with us and give a burial at sea. I'm sure that the Jarl knows how to do that in a respectful manner. If it matters that much to you, Nana.
Or we sell the body and the rug as a combo.
Yeah.
Have a couple
We'll
days
see.
to ponder it.
We have a couple days to ponder it. I'll think about
We don't
that.
have a couple of days worth of breathing underwater, so
No, we don't.
We
So
should
we'll do
rest.
that. Yeah, we'll rest and then figure out
Yeah,
what we'll do.
Guys,
with the end
bring the
result
body
next.
up to the
Yep.
other room where the carpet is and can rest there with pillows.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go
With
to
this
the
exciting
bedroom.
music going on.
And I will say, oh yeah, we're not fighting anymore. You guys did that. Good job. Good job, everybody.
Yay!
But you begin to take your long or your short rest in this
Mhm.
room.
Yep.
And tired and broken and bloody, hoping that a lot more rooms do not follow, and hopefully nothing like that inhabits any of the other rooms, but you won't know until you enter them. And this body, it's basically a pile of ash at this point. The only thing remaining is the end of the hammer. The rest of it exploded, gone in the explosion. But you all take a short rest.
Woo!
Okay.
I will say that you all notice very apparently that explosion destroyed nearly everything in that last room.
Eh.
That room has nothing salvageable left in it.
Not even a very small metal key in a corner somewhere?
Sadly, no key in a corner.
All right.
But you all are welcome to use as many hit dice as you have left or would like to use to heal. And
I
then you
don't
are
trust that
welcome
we're
to
out of the
push
woods
on.
yet. I will use several, but
So
not
do
all
what
of
you
them.
must. And tell me when you're ready to push on to the next room.
I am ready.
I still feel like shit, and I'm not sure that resting will help me much going forward. I feel slightly better than half of what I usually do.
I'd offer a good berry, but it's not good for
Oh
much.
no, it's fine. I'm just letting you know that stopping and resting might not be as helpful to me as other avenues.
Wish
Do
we
you
had told
need
it.
a potion of healing?
I mean,
Not
yeah.
immediately, but sometimes I can hold on to a few of them for
Because
you.
I was thinking of taking two. Just stocking up a bit.
All right, yeah. Shots, Gorbjorn?
Yeah, shots. Yeah, here.
Shots.
Yeah, we'll take one each.
All right, what do they do? Would
They
be
like-
eight or
D4 plus two.
D4 plus two?
Yeah.
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2. All right.
Mm-hmm.
4+2. I just wanted to feel included.
That's valid.
Shots.
We all cheer. 2d4 plus 2.
I wanted to be part of it.
That could not have gone better for me. I mean,
Huzzah.
something else could have healed me up all the way, and that didn't. But like that healing potion was as effective as it could have been. So
There you go.
I
How
have
would you like
plenty
to
more.
progress?
That's good. Well, let's save them just in case there's anyone else waiting for us in the next level down, up, whatever.
If the other gem works in a similar fashion to this one, I wouldn't be surprised if her sister, friend, history will say they were roommates.
There's just like a historian in you, Roshan.
Historians typically do say folk like them were roommates. It's true.
Did we just bury our gays?
Oh no!
No, I'm still here. Get,
You guys put your gaze in a carpet and rolled it up and are ignoring it currently.
Well, there's only one gay in there. There's at least 2 other gays and maybe a bi.
I'm sure you guys will kill all the gays in the tower. It's
Is she
fine.
not a carpet
No!
I'm sure you guys will get to. It's fine.
It's not what I wanted.
but
This is why I came here.
I noticed as Gorbjorn grabbed the gem from this corpse that seemed to be the catalyst to turn it into ash. So perhaps if it's feasible and we do run into another attack, taking the gem might reduce another enemy to ash. But just a theory.
Hmm.
Attack anything that moves.
Agreed.
It move.
Yeah.
Put it in the carpet. How are you progressing? Same as usual?
I suppose I'll go first again if everyone trusts me to.
I mean,
I'll
I
go
trust you
second.
to. Just be careful. Don't get hurt again, all
Yeah, I
right?
think I got some dust in my eye. I'm sorry. I didn't see anything.
Do you need some eye drops?
Uh,
Not the saga ones.
No.
No, I'll be here to
Oh.
help him.
Eye drops are evil.
So Sven
They're
and
rather
Gordion are going to
kinds.
kind of slide down a bit in tandem.
All right, fair
Um,
enough. Roshan, help me hold this up, will you?
Roshan puts his hands on it and pretends to hold.
I mean, like, we can
Nana,
kind of, like,
I'd
leave...
like you to just roll strength for me, Nana. Just you.
Gonna
Uh,
put
well-
all my weight on it.
I would
He's
like
like,
to
"You guys got
leverage
me."
against,
Are you
like...
ready?
I'd like to leverage against the corner of the entryway.
Dog it off.
Oh. Guys. The shit rolls are back. It's a 2.
Oh, beautiful.
Excellent. Cool.
You all start to go, and Roshan, it's just you feel the rope leave your hands, your open hands. You're like, oh.
Oh,
As the rope and Nana
Roshan!
both leave.
Roshan!
So it sort of turns into the 3 of them move in tandem.
Oh,
And
God!
Roshan, you are at the top alone. The other 3 of you, are you trying to stealth?
I was.
Yeah, I'd like to.
So
Yeah.
all of you disadvantage on stealth.
Yeah, that's fine.
I missed it.
Well, at least that's not the worst.
Ooh,
16.
18.
26.
Ooh.
You
All right.
motherfucker.
I got a 14 and a 16 on the
Unimpeded.
dice.
You all just sort of like feel the rope go slack and are like, that's okay. And
It's
everyone just gently skates down the stairwell.
like,
Before
real cool.
landing in the next room. The 3 of you all kind of, like 3 stooges kind of hit into each other a little bit, but silently you all just sort of freeze in place. The floor of this room is covered in circular runes, starting with a small circle in the center and then making its way outwards, filling over to and starting to move up about halfway of the walls. So runes fill the space near fully. In one corner, can't say corner, on one side, there is a destroyed desk. The chair broken into many pieces, the desk itself turned over and snapped in spots. You can see that there's papers and books and scrolls and what have you around the desk. You can see that there is a chest that at one point was probably locked, but the lid broke on impact. And you can see spilling out of it are coins and other shining objects that one might see in a beautiful little treasure chest is kind of the energy coming from it, a place one kept their goods. not expecting it to get snow globed about the place. And you can also see a mirror, a very large mirror, ornate and beautiful, gold shining, mounted very well to the wall, for it did not fall during the whatever may have happened where the building itself inverted. The mirror stands, and in the corner of the mirror, behind the glass, sits a woman. Messy brown hair piled on top of her head, wearing a gold and blue dress, a gem sitting in the center, cyan, kind of dim, yellow eyes staring forwards and outwards. And she turns her head to face you all. And she begins to speak in a language you don't understand, softly.
I take out her dead lover, sister, roommate's gem.
You watch as the same phrase seems to be repeated again. Roshan, are you scampering down?
Yeah, I think he'll try and make his way down acrobatics.
I mean, if you're just going normally, there's nothing to casually bump into, so you're okay.
Okay.
Doesn't
Yeah.
mean you're graceful, but you know. You sort of scamper your way down, and you see everyone looking at this woman, who it seems like she was almost like pressed up against the side while she spoke. And then when you present the gem, she straightens up a little bit and repeats the same phrase that she stated when you first showed up. And it seems like she's waiting for a response.
Roshan, can you ask her to write it? Can you get her to write it? Can you pantomime that somehow?
I'll put the gem back.
Does it look like she has anything on that side of the mirror? Is there?
It is unending darkness behind her. There is a shimmer of the room sort of presented, kind of almost superficially, but it is darkness. And she watches Gorbjorn put the gem away,
Do you
and
think you could
she like
write it?
presses an ear close.
I think Roshan will speak out and say, "I'm sorry, we don't understand you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?"
Her eyes narrow and like blink slowly. And you watch as she opens her mouth and sticks out her tongue and digs one of her nails across, carving a rune into the flesh there.
Ah,
And a little blood sort of makes its way down.
Cool.
does she look mummified like the figure in the last room, or does she
Roommate?
appear living?
She, like her roommate, yeah. She looks
Uh-huh.
like a slightly more tousled version of the woman you saw in that painting. Same age.
Oh, wow.
Unaged.
Unaged and
The
still
runes,
alive.
yeah, bleeds in her mouth and she swallows. I'm finally hallucinating. That took a long time. And she comes out clear as day to all of you.
Oh,
I don't think you're hallucinating, actually. It's been several thousand years since anyone's heard of this tower, other than it being a source for undeath to leak out into the water surrounding it. I don't know where the tower came from, but now it's off the coast of our continent and a long ways underwater.
and underground.
They are all dead. I knew that.
Right, so.
I She places a hand against it, the tips of the fingers a bit wet from blood from her tongue. Let me out. Please, let me out.
I just want to do a vibe check real quick.
Hey, question, Jillian. Vibe check?
Vibe check?
Sure.
Vibe check? That is the question.
16.
16. What are you trying to vibe here?
Does she have any malice? Does it seem like she wants to get out and attack? Is she aggressive in any way?
Her current body language, and at least the way she is presenting to you, it does not seem like her intention is to fight when she comes out of this.
Did your lover wear that gem?
Katrina. She is a valiant fighter. What was a valiant fighter?
She was. She was very fierce and defended you bravely.
And
Why would you know? Why would you know?
If you have been here for 10,000 years, someone must have kept you safe.
Then roll deception.
Cool. I got a 4.
No.
I have mourned her once. Was she? How? Did you see her? Was she fighting?
she was, and she was repeating Staya. She was overtaken with corruption, is what we call it. It's seeped from the bodies of dead gods and infected those who have died. And she has had more control over it than I've seen anybody affected with it.
Billow was always with her. It truly was. And Straya, it means protect her, guard her.
She did. She was valiant.
Who was Bello?
Bello is our god. We fought for him against darkness.
He was the god of light.
God of light, of good. Oh, my son. I have mourned him over and over. Did you see him?
Your
Was he-
son? We have not seen your.
We haven't seen
only facsimiles.
Paintings. Statues.
Good.
Is it?
Good.
Would Maxim have been in the taller part of the tower, the higher part that's now likely under us?
No. No, these are the last 2 floors. He was below. They were defending it. They were all defending it.
Defending it from what?
Darkness, evil, death. We were at war. And we were taken by surprise. And Bello could not be with us.
I apologize that it's taken so long. How may I get you out of this?
She's gonna roll Arcana. I do not know if you are a magic practitioner or if breaking it will work. I would try anything. So you can break it.
That'll be the last thing we try, but let me try a few other things first. Can I inspect it with Arcana?
Sure. Go ahead and roll Arcana real quick.
Might it help if Nana used the lantern?
And
you
I
can
have been
try.
adding all the treasure into my bag.
In the background, slowly scooping coin and gem into this bag. Yeah, that's fine. She seems fully unfazed by that. Focusing in on the people talking to her. What do you get on Arcana?
Fasted 20.
Hell yeah.
So you have not encountered magic like this. It would be a toss-up. Either you could try something magic orientated, or you could see if breaking it works.
What happened if someone were to touch in the way that she did? She pressed a hand against the glass on her side.
You will, I cannot confirm, but I do not think you would be at least stuck like I am. This is just for me.
There's a
Remember how
magical
you came
hand.
to be
What if
there?
there was a magical hand that did the same?
This is a very complex spell. And it's crazy to say maybe breaking works.
My magic is simple. I don't even know how I do it, honestly. Any guidance you can provide us, anything you can do to help us understand what holds you back, we'd appreciate.
Remember how you came to be within the mirror in the first place?
Was placed here by darkness.
By the entity you were fighting?
Yes. Break it.
Hold on, just a moment. Just a moment. I want to take out the little bit of mirror that I took from the other vanity from upstairs or downstairs, however it is, and see if she can see herself in that mirror. And see if that just does anything. Just can she perceive herself through a mirror into another mirror on the other side of a mirror dimension?
Like, can you look at the mirror through the mirror?
Yeah,
in your
did she?
hand?
Yeah, can she? Or does
I
it do
do
that
not-
thing where you got like where you got vanities on both sides of a
Yeah, it
Mhm.
just shows you it does not perceive her.
Okay, it doesn't. Okay, so it's a mirror reflection of a blank mirror, or
Yeah.
okay,
You can see like yourselves in the room and that kind of setup.
okay. I thought it might be worth a try. I'm sorry.
Roshan will place a hand on the mirror in the same place that she had. He assumes it won't do anything, but
Your hands touch at the center, and nothing happens.
So I think what he wants to do is to take out his rapier and use it as a pinpoint focus for the shatter spell, and will stick the edge of the rapier, the point of it, right up to the center of the mirror, and imbue it with that shatter magic, and hopefully just make it rain glass
And hopefully free her.
and not kill her.
That would be preferable.
You place this against it, a pinpoint, and she closes her eyes. And you watch like a little shimmer of magic, sort of vaguely in the shape of armor, moves across her body. And it looks like she just sort of braces for whatever is to come. And the shatter spell rockets through the rapier, and the mirror shatters into millions and millions of pieces.
I would like to bonus action move my hunter's mark to her.
Jesus.
And as glass rains in every direction, that's where we're going to stop for tonight.
Awesome.
Thank you all so much for being here. We love telling you guys a story, especially one with a good cliffhanger. I like it. Happy to have it.
2 of them, in fact.
Happy to be here. Thank you all for watching. Here at the Dice Cult, we have a lot of things going on Tuesdays. We have Legends of Thea, run by Frank.
We miss
Dungeons
you,
and
Frank.
Dragons
Come back to
5e.
us.
Fight a bunch of monsters, kick ass, take names, bring snacks, bring drinks. And bi-weekly on Wednesdays, we have cordially invited over on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/The Dice Cult, which is where you can watch the backlog of all of our shows. If you were like, oh, I didn't get to see what was in these other terrible rooms in this tower that's trying to kill everybody. Well, we got it for you. Don't you worry. But on Wednesdays, I believe this is the on week. Cordially Invited is a Dungeons and Dragons 5e game about a royal wedding that is going smoothly and swimmingly. No blood has been spilled, no suspicions, no insults thrown, all is well, no drama to be seen. So if you're interested in definitely no drama, there can't be any. You can join them on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you're interested in a Vampire the Masquerade story, you can head over to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/The Dice Cult, and you can watch a completed vampire story. If you're in it for the vampire violence and the vampire drama and the vampire gaze, boy, we got you covered at least on 3 of those 3 fronts. So if you'd like to watch a completed story, you can head over to the YouTube channel. We also have one-shots and other shows you can catch up on and enjoy. If you'd like to keep up with us, we are at Backs of Gods on Instagram and Twitter. I didn't have time to do it today, but I will be posting the picture of all the portraits, so you can follow along in this mystery of all these people who seem to have had a really bad time a long time ago. Thank you all for being here. We appreciate it, and we love getting to tell you guys a story. We'll be here same time, same place, Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we will see you guys next time.
If you want to know who's responsible for those natural 20s, you should probably head over to dragoninkdice.bigcartel.com.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't say.
Yeah, there were a lot of crits out of those. So
Can't use this dice anymore, but she's beautiful.
It's very
All right,
beautiful.
Good night, everybody.
all right. Love
Good
you,
night.
cultists.
Thanks
Good
for
night.
joining us, cultists.